Alright, so I'm a little tardy to the party, but I finally saw Edgar Wright's The Running Man. And I've got to say, it's a lot of fun. So, let's get into it. The story is pretty simple. It is about a character in a dystopian future who needs money. And so he goes and applies to be on a reality show that you get hunted down. And he makes quite a lot of money surviving. If he were to win, he would make a lot of money. And it's called The Running Man, obviously. And so, story-wise, it's pretty cool. It's pretty good. But one thing is for sure, I like these types of stories, but sometimes I don't want to see a rebellion at the end of it, because it is literally what always happens. In some situations it makes sense. Hunger Games, this one, it makes sense. I guess what I'm trying to say here is that I'm still airing out my frustrations with the Ready Player One movie and how it was just a rebellion at the end, and I hate it because it wasn't like that in the book. And okay, let me just move on before I go on a Ready Player One tangent instead of continuing the Running Man story. But so, I really enjoyed the story. I really enjoy all the little twists and turns, the unexpected allies along the way. I thought it was really fun and well handled. I do think though that it starts off a little too slow, but once it gets going, it gets really good. So, a slight hand grenade score here. Now, cinematically speaking, I think this is where the movie shines. It's got really good aesthetics and production and some really cool visual effects, and I think it's a great cinematic experience, especially as the movie gets going and we're not just looking at the cool visuals. It has really cool action sequences as well. So, a definite hand grenade score. So, and then Edgar Wright's directing I thought was also really cool. I like what he does with some of the shot composition, and he does a good job of keeping the movie going. But like I said at the beginning, it starts off a little too slow, but once it picks up, and it's very good. So, hand grenades score there as well. And acting, I thought that Glenn Powell was phenomenal in this. He brings a lot of that charm and approach to different characters like he did in The Hitman, which is, in my opinion, one of his best roles. And I really like how he is able to play just a range of characters using just one baseline character that isn't really himself. And I think that's what makes it more fun and interesting. And then some others that are really good is Josh Brolin, Coleman Domingo, Michael Cera, who just kind of pops in. Pretty cool. But yeah, hand grenade score for the acting. So overall, expectations and experience. This was better than I expected, but to be fair, I didn't really know what to expect, and so that made it a little more interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a slight hand grenade score because I did really enjoy it. I do kind of want to rewatch it to see maybe if on rewatch the slower beginning first act is better. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say for The Running Man. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below your thoughts and opinions on The Running Man. If you've seen it or now you're planning on seeing it, subscribe if you haven't already. And other than that, I'll leave you guys to it. Till next time. Bye.